Welcome to Floating Tea Podcast. I'm Shiuwen.
And I'm John.
Welcome back, John. We're going to continue with the subject of stale tea or not.
Cool.
And last episode, I make you uncomfortably smell two teas in a really strange way because my own way I fail. And I figure out another way for you to do that. And it was kind of make a little bit sense.
Yeah.
And now let's bring it into the body. When we drink a stale tea, how does that feel? Versus actually this time will be exactly the same tea.
Okay.
Cool. And it will be Oolong Shan Tie Guan Yin that we purchased 2 years ago from the teacher, our charcoal roasting teacher. And I'm going to do one tea at a time just to let you experience and just capture the experience. And then with the second brew, hopefully you bring out something for you to notice. Oh, okay. So stale tea versus not stale tea.
Okay. Yeah, the last episode was tough. That was a tough one. Lots of new stuff in that.
I just suddenly thought of that. Noah was actually drinking the Tie Guan Yin, and he said the tea opens up now. Yeah, because we actually hold on to it for 2 years because not much more was happening when we first got it. But we have faith in the teacher that his tea is always good. Sometimes it just doesn't speak out yet. Or sometimes it's like still tight and stuff. And so, since he mentioned that I really want to try it, and then suddenly I dig out the tea, I was like, oh shoot, mine is actually open. For a long time, I forgot about it. Yeah. And then we drank it together, and it's a different experience of what he experienced. And we thought, well, we should do an episode with you on this one because it's actually quite important that you need to know those things.
Yeah, this is important from like a practical perspective of just like
you have some
what's going
tea
on with
that
your tea.
Open the bag, left it in the corner for too long, and you remember it was an excellent tea. And excellent tea, it will go through transformation. It also goes through staleness. How do you know that, and how do you want to change that?
Yeah.
So
staleness doesn't necessarily mean, oh, gotta toss it. It just means you have to do something.
You can do something
to
about
wake it up, to get it unstale.
And that's why in a large scale, as a tea business person, basically, we need to know how to roast tea, to cold bag those teas, because I can't sell out every single tea that I purchase. And so some of the tea is going to go stale.
Right.
So I need to know the technique to save it and to wake it up even. In a personal sense, we get excited, we buy like 10 different bags of tea throughout the year, right? You cannot finish them.
Right. Yeah.
And then a couple of bags are going to left on the side. It goes stale too. So in that way, you are doing a very different way of roasting the tea. Not in a commercial way, like, oh, I have 20 pounds of this one.
Yeah.
You have like 1 ounce of the tea. You can wake it up. And get rid of some staleness, by the way. And we're going to touch on that subject. One of the episodes.
Cool.
You're really going to become a Superman.
Yeah, I want to be a Superman.
in tea. Here you go.
Thank you. All right. Oh, that is just beautiful. This is this stale one.
That's a stale one. It's an excellent tea.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But smell, since you don't have the experience, can you smell something like almost powdery?
Powdery.
Like what is the food that you are going to eat that is a powder form and got left too long in your kitchen? What is that? Because you are not going to eat the flour.
You mean, you said powdery?
Powder.
Powdery.
Powder that got too much moisture because you opened the can for too long.
Yeah, I'll think about that.
But it's an excellent tea.
Yeah,
it's an excellent tea.
Really... Now let's see how the... Maybe I can get actually more of what you're saying in this cup when I just smelled it.
Ah, cool. Whatever
Yeah,
it
let's see.
takes. And as I said, right now, there's no reference to just try to capture your drinking experience, the smelling and drinking experience to you.
Yeah.
Like what's the sensation, what's the feeling, etc., etc. And you're gonna notice wonderful things about this tea because it's actually a great tea. Next one is gonna expand and focus a little bit more, I think.
I'm excited for that because this is really nice. I mean, it's already
It's
like
like
I can feel
everywhere.
it on the tongue, and
Yeah.
I can feel it kind of moving
Yep.
down. I'll take the stale one any day.
We have some essence stale tea here. Like really good ones.
Yeah.
And for those of people who are actually watching this episode and they're like, can we buy the samples? No, you can't. Because I'm not going to open one and just let it go stale. Do it to yourself. Open a bag of tea and just keep a little bit. And if you want to let it go faster, just open a bag of tea that is fresh and leave a pot worth of tea outside, just in your room for, I don't know, 5 days. And then 5 days, do the tea, the same tea that is left on the counter for like 5 days, and then brew it side by side with the tea that is kept rolled up in your folio bag. How about this?
Yeah.
You can do this. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and dig around in the back of my cabinet and see if there's any old bags of tea I can sniff.
You know what's potentially even better is if you place an order, just ask in the note for some stale tea. We have plenty.
Oh, from our shop?
Okay.
Excellent. Thank
That's
you,
a good
Noah.
idea.
Yeah, just place an order and then just say, can you give me some stale tea?
Because we know what stale tea smells like.
And
Yeah.
then we'll give you some stale
Cool.
teas. We don't sell those, so we'll give it to you.
That is a great idea. Great.
So second infusion. It's kind of a moronic question to ask you. Can you smell more moisture on the surface?
On the surface of this liquid. Are you talking about like the smell of like a certain scent, or are you talking about more of a textural thing?
Textural thing. Like
Okay,
when the
okay.
moisture in the air becomes higher.
Okay.
Like
Like
when
a
you just
humidity.
Humid, yeah. When you
Okay.
just step into the shower room or step out of the shower room, I guess.
That
Oh,
okay.
When you take a shower and you go back to it to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
That thing in the air, smell this on the surface.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna help me a lot.
Okay,
that
good.
image is gonna help me a lot. I see what I'm looking for now. It's still cool just to smell the cup and to feel like there's a different shape to it than the ones we did before.
This tea has a shape.
Cool.
And when you see the shape, you will see the shape in the mouth. You see, totally, it just whatever shape you are seeing, it shows in the mouth now.
Oh, that's so cool.
So remember that shape and remember that smell.
Yeah.
I think 2 infusions is good enough for the tea. I'm gonna dig it out. And we're gonna brew the non-stale one.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna be able to tell the difference.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna be able to tell the difference.
Good. And if you can, That's also
Yeah.
okay, because it's not that I'm born with this. Sometimes I drink tea with my teacher and I say, why do you like the tea? Which means I totally didn't get it,
Yeah.
you know? And that's an okay experience.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get better at this in particular. This is good though, because so far this season, I feel like everything you've said, I've been able to be like, oh yeah, totally, I totally get that.
Yeah.
So it's good for us to have something where I don't say it, where I'm just like, I actually don't get that.
Yeah,
Like in the
yeah.
last episode, I think, you know, that was good to have an example of that, where it's like, I actually don't get it, you know, and then eventually, you know,
With different
with
ways,
different exercise,
you kind of got a little bit,
Yeah.
which is good too. And it's also good not to get something yet, like the vibration and that kind of stuff. Not yet. Sometimes it's not yet, and it will show up. I think the most beautiful moments in tea is you allow time and it just show up naturally. Means your capacity is there. The tea is knocking on the door for you or open the door for you, and that's like one of the most beautiful experiences. Then rather than I want to feel it, I want to feel it, I want to feel it, I can. You know what? That's frustrating.
Yeah, that is.
And it's so painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just wait until that day, it just suddenly jump out at you and just like, oh my God. Oh, wow. And then from that moment, it doesn't mean you are gonna feel it every single time with your tea practice. It will show up sometimes and sometimes it don't. And I think at the moment then there's a tea that it try to tell us that you need to practice to call me out every single time. You know, not just once a while.
Yeah.
When the tea has a certain capacity and you only call it out once a while, that means you need to practice. I do that. I sometimes brew the same tea like for days, for like a month straight, because I know the tea has more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I make you smell the dry one?
No.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Oh,
juicy, eh?
yeah, that is really beautiful.
That's
This
really
is
juicy, huh? That's the non-stale one.
Yeah. I mean, I even thought the stale one was beautiful, so I'm excited for this.
Well, I warm up the cup for you now too, so you can drink some of this tea. He's like
Yeah.
dying on the floor.
He needs some tea.
So, big shout out to Noah.
Big
who,
shout out.
Set up the technical part of it and just squat down on the floor for the whole time. And big shout out to John who showed up and practiced
Yes.
and experienced this with me. And finally, huge shout out to Sunny in Taiwan. She have to watch this multiple times and put it together.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how much time she's spending
Yeah.
to watch this and to put it together for the viewers. So huge shout out to Sunny. Don't cut this part, okay, Sunny?
Okay.
See if you step into a bathroom after a shower. How about that? Something changed.
Something definitely changed. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what changed?
It's just like all I can really say is that it feels way more like focused
Here you go.
and just like bigger.
Here you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
You got it. Shower room or not shower room, I don't care anymore.
I'm
going
not sure if I got the shower room thing
No
yet.
problem. I'm not gonna press you on that one.
Yeah, it's obvious. It is, yeah. I also just want to say, like, in the sense, it's like, it's got, like, extra scents. Like, there's a sweet one and a more roasty one.
Juicy.
Yeah.
That fruit, that's a very
Yes.
beautiful fruit that it stays in there. It shows up now.
Oh, yeah.
And now smell the cup, the empty cup. I think you're gonna notice that. It just flows.
Oh yeah, it goes. Yeah, and this one really.
Sorry. We got a huge worm on
Sorry,
the floor.
nose crawling all over the floor. This one goes up. This one goes up like up here. Am I crazy in saying that?
No, you're not crazy.
Okay.
And
Right
there's
here.
Sorry, it goes up.
Oh, thank you.
Like past my eyebrows. I
yeah,
almost
even
wanna say.
pass up further than the experience you have with a smooth water baozhang.
Yeah.
And for me, there's like the scent is moving. So for people who are not watching this, I'm just moving my hand very gently, left and right, and go up. I feel the scent is going this way. It moves.
Cool.
It's like dancing. It's a dance. It's a dancer who is doing a very pretty, slow movement dance for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
More concentrated. It's not a heavy tea, but compared to the stale one, the liquid is actually more concentrated now. And the flavor, the scent, everything is more focused.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a stale tea
Yeah.
actually loses a lot of focus. You can still smell
Yeah,
the
it's still in
scent.
the still in the empty cup. Yeah, it's like I also want to say it's like brighter. Somehow. Yeah.
But you tell these two teas are exactly the same tea, right?
Right.
Good.
Yeah, and it's
Good.
way different. Yeah, it's totally different experience. I mean, the last one was really good too.
It's good. It's good.
But yeah, I feel like this one just has that extra like layer of I'll call it brightness that the other one didn't have.
Brightness or focus. Focus will be a word that I will use a little bit more. But
Yeah.
yes, there is that brightness. Just like you smell. Remember last episode, I make you smell two alisans. One feels brighter
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the scent stale. When it's not stale, it is more.
Yeah.
You know, it stays more inside of the tea. And when the
Vibrant.
vibrant,
Yeah,
very
vibrant.
good.
That's a great word for it.
When Noah opens his mouth, he just shout out wisdom.
Yeah. Shout out Noah. Vibrant. I really like that word, vibrant, a lot.
Vibrant,
That is
that's very
totally
good.
what
Yeah.
it is. Good job, Noah.
He doesn't even need to drink the tea.
Yeah, it's like it's like alive. You know, it's alive.
And one feels more sleepy.
Yeah.
So sleepy come with two forms. One is, the tea is stale. One is, the tea is actually not stale, but you keep it for a long time. And it just stay in one place for a long time. It's sleeping. And so at that moment, then you also need to wake up the tea. With stale tea, you need to dry out the staleness, and with the other style of sleepiness, you just need to wake it up. Also with heat.
Cool.
So heat is a very essential thing for tea. To open it, to wake it up, and to dry out staleness also. And we're gonna do all of those with
Okay.
you. I should write it down. Where's my secretary? I'm so bad. One time I actually wrote out the classes and I lost all the notes.
Oh no.
So this time we keep the note inside of Noah's book.
Yeah, like a little notepad. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
something like really bright.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
like that fruit just shoot out.
Yeah. It is so fruity. It is so fruity.
In a very pretty way.
Oh yeah.
this farmer makes really beautiful teas, even when the fruit is even bigger or smaller like this. It's really pretty.
I want to say that this is going to sound crazy, but I want to say that like the shape of the scent is a little bit more like
It's crazy.
that.
Now you're getting into that territory. You're gonna go in.
So the baojong we had last time, I described it more as like this.
One piece,
And this one is more like
it moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it moves, and there's more shape, like more dimension. Even though it's an extremely soft tea, though, it's like seriously soft. And just maybe lay it here and see how the scent follows your nose. It's like find your nostril and
yeah, it gets right. It definitely gets in
sounds
there.
really creepy.
How it finds your nostrils.
And just goes inside.
It really does, though. It really does.
It does, right? You're like the shape is like folding up and down, and then the scent is like try to find your nostril.
Yeah,
and
this is going to be the
nostril.
craziest one yet. This is going to make us seem really crazy.
Juicy.
Oh, this is the best. This is really an amazing cup of tea. It really is.
Can you try to tell people why you say this is an amazing cup of tea?
Like, it's the most, centered on the tongue, and I just feel it like moving down in like a really powerful way. Like, it's just powerful. It's a really powerful tea.
Excellent. It's a good tea.
Yeah, it is. This is amazing.
And we'll do one more infusion. It's very exciting to not just drink a good tea, also on the top of that, you are able to sense it. The experience the drinker have to be able to detect it.
Yeah.
Also, if not, somebody can drink this cup of tea and say, okay, it tastes like tea, right?
Yeah.
That will be it also. But today, I think you find so much joy in this tea. It's because you also drink the stale version of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just to see when the tea is not stale. When it's stale, it's like really good, right? If I don't brew you this one, you will think the stale tea was very good.
Yeah.
It was a really powerful tea already.
Yeah.
Because it is a powerful tea. But when it's not stale, the full potential, you just see more. And you feel so much joy. It's because you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why tea is so exciting to me when I drink it alone or when I share with people. I like to see people who can experience it.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes, then I did a job. You know, and I didn't fail the tea. Because I can fail the tea too if I didn't call it out. And you see, with all this talking right now, it's been 5 minutes or something. Are you sensing
Still
that
there, yeah.
it's
Still
so
all over,
powerful?
yeah.
It's like it's salivating. It's still holding up that ball inside of the mouth, and you still feel it inside of your body. You feel the energy inside of your body. I'm going to lead you just a little bit. Can you actually feel the scent inside of your head right now?
Yes.
You can, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very clear, yeah. I promise I'm not making this up for the audience. You've seen me admit when I don't understand something. I really can. I really can.
But did you see the power of a good tea now? With smooth water baojong, it's an excellent tea, right? So clean. Can you feel it in your head when we are talking this long?
The baojong?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. This tea is going to stay with you for quite a while.
Yeah, it really is. It is definitely still there.
And when you start to do tea like this, when people say tea become a lifestyle, it's because then you will want to practice And when you practice tea like this, you want to practice, then you expand to your other things. You will look at food in a very different way. You look at your coffee, your beer, whatever, in a very different way. Also, you're going to apply the same technique, by the way. And you're going to shout out loud sometime in the restaurant, say, this plate of food has no center. I did that once. And that was like really funny.
Oh,
See
my
that
gosh.
focus?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that I don't know how to even describe this form of beauty just to tell you this tea smell very good. Because the Nantou Four Seasons smell really good. Smooth water baozhong smell really good.
Yeah.
This Qie Guanyin smell really good.
Yeah.
And there's something about it is so exciting that I call it a beauty. It's something beautiful behind this tea. That it just keep giving.
Yes.
It just keep giving. It's
And
not because
yeah.
it's a strong scent though. It's the scent is I would say, I mean the scent itself I would say medium. But
Okay.
the way it just keep moving forward and that focus on the scent is so beautiful to me. And this farmer keep doing that every single time with different teas, different of his teas. It's amazing to me. You see
It's
the
like-
empty
yeah.
cup?
It's like every time I put my nose in, it's different. There's something that it's giving me that's different.
And it just keep giving. So this is one of the teas that I would just keep putting the empty cup and forget to drink the tea. I just like, oh wow.
I've noticed that on this round we've waited longer to actually
Longer.
drink the tea
Yeah.
because we're so focused on the scent.
It just because it wouldn't give up, and I can't give up either. The scent doesn't give up on me. I don't give up on the scent. It's not like how long the scent lasts. It's the scent comes in waves, and it just keep giving and giving you that focus. Say focus, focus. I am very focused. The scent is very center, and there's that juice in the middle of it, and it was like, oh wow, I cannot stop smelling it. And it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. There's just so many different, there's so many different, like, layers to it.
That comes in waves, right? It just keep giving,
Yeah.
and it doesn't stop. Oh, it's so smooth right now.
Oh my god, it's so smooth right now. Wow. Yeah, the difference between this one and the last one texturally is, like, really amazing.
It's so smooth. It's like, oh wow.
And it's so, like, concentrated. Like,
The flavor is concentrated, and the liquid is so smooth. It's incredible.
it really is incredible.
Okay, I think John is currently too high right
Oh
now.
my god. Whew.
So, I mean, in a way, I guess the episode is not to tell people how good this tea guanyin is. Sorry, none of you guys can drink it.
Yeah, sorry you can't have it, but
It's to let you see how to detect, to kind of follow up in the previous session. Tea does go stale. A powerful tea can go stale too. When a powerful tea goes stale, if you detect it, it still tastes pretty damn good. But what if it's not stale? And if you have a stale tea at home, that I guess then we got to follow up next session.
yeah, with the
But
how-to.
practice this at home first and give me a couple of weeks of time. Then we're going to do a session to give you a basic technique how to drive out the staleness at home. How about this? Does that mean I have to open a bag of tea and just make it go stale?
Yeah. Maybe I can bring one in. Maybe I'll bring a stale one in.
Good. So just keep practicing at home. As I say, we don't sell this tea, but you can easily do it at home to your own teas. Or when you put in an order, please just write in a note, say, can you give me some stale tea, please? No problem. We'll give you 2 or 3 stale teas for you to work with at home. And you can keep some because when we touch on the subject on the episodes to do the drive out the staleness, then people also have tea to practice on that. Cool. Excellent.
Great.
I think it's a fantastic session.
Yeah.
Wonderful tea.
Amazing tea.
I do a good job too today. And you did a fantastic job. That's it. Keep going at it. And we'll see you next time.
All right. See you next time.
See you.